Peace. It's October 1st, 2024. I got something came to me that I was thinking about while I was cutting. You know what I mean? And what it was first and foremost, if you clicked on this video, thank you for being here. I appreciate you for being here. If the algorithm put me in front of you, that means I was supposed to be in front of you. And then that means you were supposed to tap in on what I had to say. Because maybe it may help you out throughout your day. You know what I'm saying? It may help you out throughout your life. You know? But what I was going to say was, bro, the only way to truly be able to advance in life or move forward in life or let's say evolve in life, let's say step into just to elevate in life, bro, you have to be okay with dying. In order for you to truly live life, you have to be okay with death. You have to be okay with death. You have to step into every situation in front of you with the thought in mind that I may die in this situation, but it's okay because I'm willing to go through what I need to go through to get to that next level or to get where I need to go, rather. And when I say that, I mean, like, I first and foremost and most importantly mean the death of the ego. The death of your ego. You know what I mean? Killing off your ego just so that you can advance well enough to learn and prosper in your situation. You know? You have to be okay with death, bro. You know what I mean? And truly, I'm going back to the mentality and the mind state of the warrior. The warrior is okay with death because the warrior leads life with humility. And if you lead life with humility, that means you lead in life without the direction of the ego, more so the direction of the soul and the spirit. And or the heart, rather. When you lead in your life with your heart, you are always putting yourself in a position to die because you opening yourself up to be vulnerable. You ever notice how, like, when you see older Chinese guys or older, I forgot the word for it, but you see older guys like Chinese, Japanese, guys like that, they always walk with their hands behind their back. If you ever notice that, if you ever pay attention to an older, Japanese guy, Chinese guy, Korean guy, they walk with their heads behind their back, and they chins be down, but their eyes be up, or their eyes may be down, but it's always as if they're in a state of thought. And what made me say that about them having their chest open or their hands behind their back is because now their chest is vulnerable. But that level of vulnerability is what it takes to just in that gesture of keeping your hands behind your back is a sign of vulnerability. It's a sign of humility. And it's also a sign that I am prepared for whatever may come my way. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, if it was ever a time to die or meet death, it's right now. And I don't necessarily mean physically. I mean mentally, spiritually, internally. Whatever it is that you know will give you life, whatever it is you know gives you life, or you know will give you life, but you know you have to die in order to gain life, it's time to die now. Now, for some people, that may go over a lot of y'all head because you think in surface level. But for those that get it, you get it. Whatever room you step into, step in there with vulnerability, but also step in there with the remembrance of who you are and the strength that it took for you to be vulnerable. So if you were able to step in any situation with vulnerability and humility, you can come out of that situation with power. You feel what I'm saying? And now is the time to embrace this shit. Now is the time for you to step into your greatness. But step into it with the mindset, I might have to die just to live. You know what I mean? Step into the situations now with vulnerability. Step into your situations now with humility. Step into whatever that situation is for you that you know is going to help you to become a better person internally, help you to improve, help you to empower yourself, help you to strengthen yourself. Step into it right now with humility, poise, and the mentality that it's time to die. You know what I'm saying? Because through death you gain life. It's the cycles of life. You live, you live and you die. Plants live and they die. They die and they live. Once one plant dies, another one grows in its place. One animal dies, and in that same space that animal died, plants will grow from there. So it's always life and it's always growth going on through the process of life and death. So it's time for you to be humble enough or have enough humility to be okay with dying so that you can live. And it's an internal thing. It'll show in the physical, but it's an internal thing. It'll show in the physical by the means of you stepping into them places that you knew you were supposed to be in, but it's just you weren't ready for the process yet. But now it's time for that. You know what I'm saying? So be okay with death, man, because that's the only way you truly gonna live. Especially as a warrior. You think warriors like Sun Tzu, generals like Sun Tzu and Miyamoto Musashi, you think they went into battle scared to die? You know what I'm saying? You think the Spartans went into battle scared to die? Nah, they went into battle ready to die, because that's what made them so powerful, because they had no fear of death. And they knew through them conquering their fears of death, whether physical or mentally, spiritually, or whatever, they knew that they would be empowered. You dig? So I ain't telling you to go to those extremes, but what I'm telling you to do, or what I'm trying to get you to be aware of, is that state of mind, to where, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, in order to live, bro, truly live, bro, you gotta be willing to die. You know what I'm saying? Your ego you have to be willing to put your ego on the chopping block. You have to be willing to put your identity or yourself or your idea of yourself on the chopping block to get you to another level, bro. The old you has to die for the new you to come up. It's just like the phoenix rise from the ashes. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's something I was thinking about when I was working. You know what I mean? I just was in that mode. It's like, you gotta be willing to die to go to the next level, bro. And only through death will you achieve life. If you look at the world we're living in right now, there's so many people stuck in place because they truly scared to die. Think about that. It's so many people in this life that's complacent, or they really unhappy because they live in the same life that's comfortable. What I said about in my other video, comfortability will keep you stuck. But so many people think that the comfortable way of living is life, but in their mind they thinking that, but in their heart they know that ain't it. But they scared to do what they need to do, which is die, to be able to live. So think about that. You know what I'm saying? It's 9 minutes worth, man. If you made it to the 9-minute mark, I appreciate you for being here. For all my warriors, keep going. Humility, peace, love, know that death is life and life is death, and it's an endless cycle, and this shit don't stop. And the ones that truly will experience life are the ones that are truly ready to die at all times. You know what I'm saying? No fear, no weakness. Peace to everybody. Have a good one. Yeah.